what we have here is we have a shower valve. This is the valve that controls your shower. Now, what you're looking at is a picture of the shower valve that we had. And what was going on was this is a picture looking at it from the tub. So the towel is gone because what happened was I noticed that the towel had been very, very like mushy, like like you could kind of push it, right? So at one point or another, it turns out that like that the towel comes off, and I'm trying to repair this towel. Like I keep putting this towel up, right? I keep putting the towel back up there, and I put the grout inside of it, like in between the towels, and it keeps coming out. And I'm wondering what's going on here. Like, why can't this stay? Why can't this dry? Right? So at some point, I wind up having to take this like 20-inch by 18-inch section of towel out, right? And I'm looking at this valve. I'm looking at this fucking valve, man. And I say something's not right here. Like something's been corroding. Like if you see the blue and you see how bad that galvanized pipe look right there.
Yeah, brother.
Something's been leaking, right? So I'm sitting here looking, right? And right there where the PVC screws into the valve, that's where there's this leak, like this one leak, like it's one leak like every 5 minutes, like it drops, right? It's a very slow leak. But over a period of time, what happens is it gets on that drywall or that backer board, right? And what happens is it dry rots it and it makes the tile weak and mushy, right? So that's what had been going on. Is I found out that it was a leak back there. Cause I happened to just to be sitting there looking at it. I was looking and looking and looking, right? I just was looking at it. And then I saw a drop of water fall. And I said, oh, wait a minute, we got a leak back here. So I try to repair this unsuccessfully. I tried to repair this. So I recreate this whole setup here. But unfortunately, these lines, like this line here, this is the hot water line. This line is always under pressure. Like it comes from like the meter from the house. There's no valve to shut this off. So it's constantly under pressure. So what happens is I'm trying to replace this and I replace it and it continues to leak in the spot where it screws into the valve, right? And I'm finally able to get that to stop leaking, but by the time I do that, it leaks somewhere else. That's because I've taken it off so many times. Now, I call some people out here, right, to repair it. And what happens is, okay, so they come back in here. This picture on the left is showing, the bottom of the valve from the other side. From the other side. Not the side from the tile, but from the other side. Not from the tub, but from the other side. So what happens here is there's a leak. They replace all of this stuff. And everything is closed back up, right? On each side. But brother, what turns out to happen is there's a leak. It's still leaking, right? And this time it's leaking from the bottom of the valve where it goes to the tub spout. That's what this is right here. This red arrow on the very left picture here, it leaks here. So, brother, I called some people out, and guess what they do? They come out and replace it with a PVC, right? So it was copper, but they replaced it with PVC, right? And that was actually not what they were supposed to do, because what happened is that as you pulling up on that shower tub diverter, you pulling up on it to take the shower, it's moving. That thing is moving, and it's because it's PVC. They weren't supposed to put that there. So keep in mind, like, I done paid for this, right? So I call them and I say, listen, this thing has started to leak, right? And that's because, you know what I'm saying, we pulling up on the valve. So what happens is they come back out, right? And what they tell me is that the guy who installed this white PVC valve, he's in trouble because he wasn't supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this here. That's supposed to be a metal, like right here where the blue arrow is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a metal, like a galvanized pipe.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be PVC. So that guy is in trouble because I had to call them again and say, listen, we got a problem because it started leaking in between the tub spout and the tile. So they come out and the guy puts this galvanized pipe in, right? Now I would have did this myself. I would have did this part here myself, because this part is not under pressure until you turn the water on. Once you turn the water on, that's when this part gets under pressure.
Yeah.
So the guy puts this on, brother, and it starts leaking where the arrow is going down. It starts leaking here. That's where it starts leaking. It wasn't leaking there before. So I had to call them back out, bro.
Damn.
This was a disaster, bro.
Yeah, brother.
So they came here today. And this is what they did today. So what they did today is they replaced both sides, the hot and the cold water side of the valve, and they left the galvanized there because that was good. That part was good. When he put that in there, that tub thing didn't move, like that tub diverter, like it didn't move, because before it was PVC. And what was going on is as you pull it, it would move, man. So if anybody was to lean on it or to hit it, that thing could have cracked, man, because that's PVC. That's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
What's supposed to be there is either copper or galvanized. I want it galvanized.
Yeah.
I wanted this galvanized there. I could have did this because this is 1/2 inch. So it's a 1/2 inch pipe. This is like 4 inches long, and then an elbow, and then another like 3 or 4 inch galvanized pipe where the tub thing screws onto it, right? And you caulk around the end of it and the tile. But this is what they did today. But best believe I'm going to leave this open for another few days, and I'm going to be looking to see if I see any leaks anywhere around here. Because, brother, like I'm going to tell you, this has been like a whole 2 years of trying to figure out what the hell was wrong.
Damn. Yeah,
they came out, replaced the valve, the lines, and everything. And it turns out it started leaking right there where that, for example, right here where it meets the galvanized pipe screws into the valve. It's leaking there. and it's water all over the floor, bro. It's all over the fucking floor. And I'm like, where all this water come from, man? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell going on? So, brother, that's the kind of stuff that we be having to deal with, like as men, trying to make sure that this shit is done correctly. Brother, I tried this myself, but what my problem is once I got it to stop leaking, where it was leaking because I had took it off so many times to try to tighten it. Because as soon as you tighten this up, you can't tighten it anymore because it's all glued together.
Yeah.
It's all glued together. So if it's not tight enough at the valve, you got to take all of that loose, right? All of that got to come loose. Well, not all of it, but you know, some of it's got to come loose. And if you do it so many times, what happens is that compromises that. So, brother, you got to be careful about hiring people and getting people out in certain places from certain companies to do work, because they will do shoddy work. But it turns out that I think they're going to fire that guy.
Yeah.
Because they said he was not supposed to install PVC for that spout. Like that wasn't supposed to be there. Like this hold on. This right here where I got the red arrow in the middle, that was not supposed to be there. That guy came there, put that there because on the other side of that wall, right, that's where the tub spout screws into the PVC that he had. And see, that's plastic, man. Like that's
exactly. That's plastic,
That's gonna move, man.
Yeah, you can see with the naked eye that don't look right at all. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that dude was thinking. That's crazy, man. Yeah, man.
And he came out twice because it started leaking, you know what I mean, where it screwed into the valve.
Yeah.
So he redone it, and then a few days later, it started leaking in between the tile and the spout. And I said, "Hey, listen, this y'all need to come out here and fix it." I didn't pay for none of this, bro, because
no, you shouldn't have to, brother.
I paid, brother, because I paid that one time. But my problem is, brother, I had to like look at this, keep calling them and telling them that, hey, listen, it's still leaking and shit.
At all, and that's actually something that I hate to say it, it's gonna keep happening more in the future unless guys start to just get serious about getting in their careers and like you talk about it all the time, brother, going to trade school and just doing things like that, learning the trade and being able to have the skills to be able to do these things the first time you're asked to do so. And then and like you said, brother, I mean, these people are getting paid. There's absolutely no reason for you to be doing just a half-ass job. But that's the time that we've come to in the world today. A lot of just people being lazy, just half doing stuff and not thinking about the results. Because I mean, that could have ended up costing you a lot of money if they eventually didn't take care of it, brother. If that would have just kept being an ongoing thing and just kept lingering on and on. No telling what kind of damage that would have caused to your home.
Yeah, brother, man. You know what I'm saying, brother? There was water all over the damn floor. And my thing is, like, I cut the hole out. Like, I cut the hole. Brother. That's on the other side of the wall, man. Like, I cut it out. Like, I made sure it was level and everything. Man, I cut that thing so damn good. You could, like, take the piece out that I cut and stick it back in there. It'd be perfect, bro. Like, I cut that thing so damn good. I measured it. I cut that hole out, man. And, my thing is, man, these people, man, like, what I'm saying? It's stuff like this that we be going through in real life. You know what I mean? That, what I'm saying? People be trying to act like, oh, you fake and all that. Nah, bro, like, I would show the real shit, man. Like, that was some bullshit, man. Like, I've been going through that for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
as far as trying to get them to really fix the shit. And my thing is, Yeah, I could have called somebody else, but no, I paid y'all to fix this shit.
Exactly.
Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
brother.
need to come out here and fix this shit. Right here.
Yeah,
They
brother.
did this shit today. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure, right, that I don't see no leaks because I still got it wide open right now. I got it wide open.
Yeah, it looks good, brother. It looks like it's gonna be all right.
Mhm. I hope so, man. Cause I was like, man, how the hell you gonna put PVC down there and the damn
Yeah.
tub start leaking? And my
Yeah, like you
son,
said, that's
he can
plastic,
get in the
man.
tub
Yeah.
and lean on it and crack that shit,
Yeah.
bro. It was only 3 days, and that shit had already cracked somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, nah, bro. Like y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean,
That's just half-ass, brother. It's being
yeah, man.
half-ass. Yeah. Yeah, brother. It's
Fucking
sad.
bullshit, man.